So what's up, guys? It's Carlitos again, or Impact, whoever you know me as, or you can know me as both. And kind of the same view, you know. I sat over there with my dog, one of my two dogs, and now I'm being held up. So hopefully you can see me well. Hopefully you can see me clear. It's very nice outside. It's cool. It's not as hot anymore. But today I want to talk about being realistic. Being realistic and how that's the most common excuse for being in doubt for chasing the life that you want to live. Kind of the excuse that makes you drop out of having the life you want to live. And when people tell you, when you tell them about a plan, let's say your parents, your cousins, your best friends, or even a stranger, you tell them about your future life or your future, just your future, your vision, your path that you're gonna go through with the curves and the windy roads and the steep hills and the deep ditches. When you go and tell them about that path, they might go like, "Are you serious? Be realistic," or be like, "Come on, man! Like, it's not gonna happen." But in your head, you see the vision. You maybe had dreams about it. You might be like losing sight. You're losing so much sight in the real world because you're in the future that you know that's gonna happen. And what you have to realize is being realistic. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna be realistic. Like me, I could say I want to be a billionaire in the world. Some people be like, "Bro, be realistic." Like, come on. Like, anybody could say that. Anybody could say, "I want to be a billionaire." But if you really think about it, the path that you want, the path in the life that you want to take and that you want to live, if you have to be realistic, you're not going to take those weird chances. You're not going to take those losses. You're not going to hit failure. You're not going to hit those 3 hard things in life when you're trying to be successful. Because you know why? You're realistic in your mind. Your favorite world athlete wasn't realistic but he was winning all those trophies. Or let's say your favorite world athlete, they weren't realistic when they broke that world record. Your favorite celebrity, they weren't realistic when they were gonna star in 50 movies and win all kinds of Oscars. Your favorite singer or artist, they weren't realistic when they said that they were gonna start making music at 13 and maybe drop out of high school to pursue their dreams. But look at them now. Millionaires, successful, living the life that they want to live with maybe little to no problems around them. I mean, come on. Obviously, it's not realistic, but what is realistic? What is realistic in this world? Because like how I say, expect the unexpected. In any situation, when you think something that's not going to happen happens, you're like, "Oh, that's not what I was looking for." And what you have to really think about is, in your mind, when people tell you to be realistic, are you going to fall for that? Are you going to take that doubt and put it in your mind and let it sit in your mind? Maybe you're the one that's telling yourself, be realistic. Because I know I'm making this video and I'm continuing this movement and this brand of impact. And sometimes I do ask myself, is this realistic? Could I really change lives? Could I really make a movement by impacting the world with my voice and my videos? It's really a stressful thought, but am I really going to keep these doubts in my mind to push me back? And when I look on this video 2 weeks from now or 2 months from now or 2 years from now, what if 2 years from now I have 100,000 subscribers with over 1,000 videos and I'm going around the world traveling, helping kids, helping adults, helping communities? Am I really going to be looking back on this video and be like, "Dude, I couldn't believe I was doubting myself to make this video"? So are you going to keep these doubts in your mind? Maybe past mistakes and past doubts that you have, you leave that in the past. You leave that behind you. Because right now we're looking forward. Anything that happened is in the back. It's in the back. It's in the back. So are you going to keep those doubts in your mind? Are you going to keep those past mistakes in your mind? Another thing with being realistic is you have to use what you know and put it into the knowledge that you want to learn. When people say be realistic, you're like, I am being realistic. That's not an argument that you want to have. That's just time that's going to be wasted. When you're going to be realistic, you might lose respect from people. You might lose connections with people. You might lose the communication you have with family. You might lose on opportunities that you had before that you might not have now. It's basically what people call being boring. You're gonna miss out on the parties. You're gonna miss out on the time on the weekends where you're laying in bed doing nothing, doom scrolling. You're gonna miss out on the times where you just want to go out and do nothing, to spend all your money away on clothes and shoes and drinks and food. You're gonna lose out on just, binge watching TV. You're gonna lose out on all of these reckless opportunities so you could pursue the path in life that you want to live. But this feeling where you're boring, where you get up early, you work on your projects, you have a routine, you work out, you're eating clean, you're changing your daily habits to pursue this path that you want to live. I mean, at the same time, the feeling is being realistic, and at the same time of, is this really all worth it? And all these doubts floating around in your head. You want this feeling. You want this feeling not sinking down like an anchor, but more pulling you up like a kite. Because this feeling, it's mentally showing you and telling you that it's working. The work that you're putting in, the time that you're putting in, the opportunities that you're missing, but also the opportunities that you're taking, the changes that you're making, the habits that you created, your mind changing, the thoughts changing in your mental state, your physical appearance looking different but more mature. That's the feeling that you want to have. And what the thing is, you're going to be happy and you're going to be confident in that feeling. You're going to be confident in yourself. And don't be scared of that feeling, because if you let fear take you over, then the doubts are winning. If you push the doubts aside and make everything that you've been saying into a reality, you're beating the battle against your mentality of the doubts. You're beating the doubts. So, be realistic with yourself. And that's the topic of the day. I really want to make this video because it's really what's going on in my life right now. But when I know that I'm thinking of it, I know someone else is thinking of it. But either one of us, our voice has to be heard. So, more videos to come. A lot more content coming, a lot more projects coming. I know I've been saying that, but this time I'm very serious. And stay tuned for more projects and more videos and more content to come up. Subscribe, like, share, follow all the social medias. Fifth, final thing, let's impact the world together, guys.